Well, welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. Remember, nothing can stop what's coming. The storm is upon us.
Yes.
Thank you very much for this honor. James Rosen with Newsmax. I'd like to raise a delicate subject, but with utmost respect for your life accomplishments and the high office you hold. A poll released this morning by Politico Morning Consult found 49% of registered voters disagreeing with the statement, Joe Biden is mentally fit. Not even a majority of Democrats who responded strongly affirmed that statement.
Well, I'll let you all make the judgment whether they're correct.
Well, so the question I have for you, sir, if you'd let me finish, is why do you suppose such large segments of the American electorate have come to harbor such profound concerns about your cognitive fitness?
Said on this video that he likes kissing pretty women and that...
You don't?
Sir, can I finish?
You like kissing ugly women?
Excuse me.
She has hit that red car next to her repeatedly.
And we're taking pictures.
And we don't think they're going to do anything about it. And if she parks like that, she should not be a member of Congress anymore. Is she going to park like that?
It looks like it. Yep. Eleanor Holmes Norton.
People have died now under President Biden than did under President Trump. You are the one responsible. You are the architect.
He's doing this for political reasons.
I will not support separate actions that worsen the underlying disease of division.
We need some good rules changes, and we can do that together.
Stacey Abrams has a scheduling event.
Well,
her car's getting a tune-up, so you can understand.
When he stands at the damn podium in the White House without a mask.
This looks stupid.
The president's rant
Will you stand against voter suppression?
was incoherent,
Dr. King or George Wallace?
incorrect,
Abraham Lincoln or Jefferson Davis?
how profoundly unpresidential.
Would you be willing to submit to Congress and the public a financial disclosure?
What a moron. Jesus Christ.
The most important thing we can do for those children.
Understood, but the number's not 100,000. It's roughly 3,500 in hospitals now.
About 2 years ago, we trapped, I think, 4 or 5 coyotes from this airport. They called us back, and the coyotes they're starting to take over again. We just 5 minutes ago had 2 big coyotes right on one of the runways here, and we've trapped a female. This female is probably about 35, 40 pounds, full-grown female, beautiful. But people need to realize that they see these coyotes and they look like dogs, and they are dogs, but they have to realize that predator control is part of proper conservation. If we take this coyote out, are we saving other animals, other native species of wildlife? The answer is obviously yes. You cannot let these coyotes, these predators, get out of control. First of all, they're not from Florida. They're not supposed to be here, and they are taking over. There's no predator that takes out a coyote. They're pretty much top of the food chain other than us. So it's up to us to steward this population, and proper predator control is a part of conservation. About 2 years ago.
Road, essentially saying this is Joe Biden doing what Joe Biden does.
Yeah, well, I never imagined how quickly this would all unfold. The person they sold on the campaign, the nice old, moderate grandpa who just wanted to help everybody get along and compromise, is not what we got over the last year. He has no mandate really to do much of anything. It's amazing that he got a couple of things done when the mandate was really pretty clear. 50-50 Senate, a near 50-50 House, and a pretty close presidential election. The mandate was simply replace Donald Trump and don't do anything drastic or stupid. And everything about this agenda is extremely drastic. And he's been angrier than I think people expected. He's been more divisive. He's been more partisan. You look at the issues. We built 5 years of coverage on Trump out of Russia, COVID, and democracy. The president at his press conference invites Russia to invade the Ukraine. We got more deaths under Biden than Trump. And now we have the president and vice president and leading Democrats question the legitimacy of the 2022 election. Are we any better off on these three issues that we crucified Trump over? I think he has a lot of political problems, and an AP poll came out this morning. Only 28% of Americans want the sitting president to run for re-election, and fewer than half of Democrats. This is a disaster.
You ever had dreams that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
My Coast Guard aides have been excellent. One of them taught me that, and I quote, "The Coast Guard is that hard nucleus about which the Navy forms in time of war."
I can only assume that you will enjoy educating your family about how the Coast Guard is, quote, the hard nucleus around the Navy forms in times of war. You're a really... That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
Get the fuck out of here! Get out of here! Give me my keys! Get out! Give me my keys! Hands on everybody! Get the fuck out of here!
Ripped off my watch.
Get out of here! Give me my keys! Get out of here!
Has done. And he's boosted the stock market before COVID. He's trying to make it so things that are made in China are made in America. It's just the truth. Just because he did one 45-minute pep talk on why they should break in, and it wasn't all of that topic.
No, but when he was filmed saying,
it's like,
we are going to march to the Capitol, and we are going to, and how did he say? He didn't say storm in, but he said we're going to march to the Capitol, and I will join you.
That's like all the pictures you find on Google of Biden sniffing kids' heads.
You can't deny that.
You cannot deny that.
You can't deny that.
I don't care if he sniffs them or not.
That's crazy. He's 9 years old.
He's so weird. I don't get people who... Other thing. Until he got shot. Trump made most peace with most...
Was this protest against the vaccine itself or targeted more at the mandates?
Well, they say it's about the mandates, but the speeches today were filled with misinformation about vaccine risks. And we asked rallygoers whether they themselves were vaccinated. All but one of them told us they weren't.
Vaccinated. Get boosted. There's plenty of booster shots. Wear a mask while you're in public. Because what we know is this. The impact from the rising cases depends on...
Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go home to mommy. Go home. Bye. Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy. Tell her to tuck you in bed.
In this town. Nobody wants you around, period. Come on, man. Oh. Look at him, fellas. You crying, boy? You crying, boy? Maybe we'll go back down to McDonald's and get you a Whamburger and some French fries. How about a Weineken? You little sissy boy!
Push play.
Is it time to start rethinking how we're living with this virus, that it's potentially here to stay?
The overwhelming number of deaths, over 75%, occurred in people who had at least 4 comorbidities. So really these are people who were unwell to begin with. So really these are people who were unwell to begin with. So really these are people who were unwell to begin with.
Every damn one of you were made fools of.
Coast Guard aides have been excellent. One of them taught me that, and I quote, "The Coast Guard is that hard nucleus about which the Navy forms in time of war."
I can only assume that you will enjoy educating your family about how the Coast Guard is, quote, the hard nucleus around the Navy forms in times of war. You're a really dull.